college more than 100 years ago provides us such a wonderful foundation for that, and I think we should cherish that and really build on it. And so I'm delighted to be able to participate in it. So I'm really honored to welcome you to campus. I think it's wonderful that we are celebrating the legacy of TC's International Institute, which was founded 100 years ago. And it's really fitting that we're in Millbank Chapel, because we can imagine, our ancestor Chinese and Teachers College collaborators meeting in this very room to hatch the plans that they've had. So that's wonderful. And so, of course, I'm honored to recognize our distinguished representatives with us today. Mr. Ping Huang, Consulate General of China in New York, Professor Wei Feng Moon from Peking University, Professor Xi, who we've just heard from. I met yesterday and had a wonderful conversation. Professor Bao Kun Yu from Beijing Normal University, Professor Yu Kun from Jingjiang University, and other members of the Chinese delegation. So thank you, welcome, it's wonderful to be here. I know Provost Carrie O'Meara spoke earlier to the Institute's role in shaping TC's approach to international education. From its beginnings, we recognized the interconnection of TC's work across the world. Indeed, the International Institute was the gateway for our global development, which helped to build a rich fabric of culture and racial diversity at TC that remains today. Now, we have many Chinese students, but I think we have students from 58 countries. Actually, I found out yesterday that 70% of our students are at least bilingual, say nothing multilingual. So actually, I knew we were very international. I didn't actually know that number. I was really delighted to learn that. And of course, the Center on Chinese Education, founded in 2000 by my friend and colleague, Moon Time, aims to continue the Institute's legacy that we celebrate today, and emphasizes our mutual understanding among cultures, educational exchange, and the development of a better educational system for peace and social welfare. Sorry, I got my... Our challenges in education today remain complex and interconnected. Across countries, across oceans, across continents, we are facing similar systemic societal issues, including those in mental health, global warming and sustainability, the impact of artificial intelligence on how we teach and learn, and how we do our jobs, and how we recruit, prepare, and retain teachers for a world that is rapidly evolving. A serious problem that we have in this country. I think we have that, as I go to other countries, I see that those issues are there as well. So 100 years later, we are still very much looking at how we can modernize our school systems, how we meet the changing needs of our students and of our world. And as a graduate school of education, health, and psychology, we at Teachers College believe we not only have a role to play, we also have an opportunity to lead in this context, along with our partners. We emphasize an interdisciplinary, holistic, and international approach. I think that's something that our speakers on this panel would resonate with. We recognize our success depends on a diverse and international faculty, diverse and international student body, and of course, a global reach. Today's challenges are also opportunities and a reminder that we must always be in a state of rethinking our strategies, engaging our partners for new ideas, and contributing to the international discourse. Over this last year, I've been focused on the question, what more can we do at Teachers College to strengthen our ability to address those global challenges through our teaching, our research, our partnerships, and with practitioners in the United States and globally. So as a response, we have been launching what we call TC's Global Good, Teachers Public Good Initiative. Last year, after discussions in faculty and other meetings, We chose several substantive areas of focus with a particular emphasis on impact. We have 4 themes, all led by members of our faculty. One is on teacher education with a particular emphasis on literacy. Mental health and wellness is a second. Sustainability and climate change. And digital innovation with particular emphasis on implications of AI. I have to say, I gave this list to a meeting yesterday, and somebody said, well, what's left out? You know, so it was, in a way, there's always a challenge between trying to focus on something versus trying to do everything. But nevertheless, I think we can all agree that those areas are areas of crucial issues and crucial challenges that we face in the world. And I think at Teachers College, we have strengths where we can address and help answer those questions. And so we want to strengthen that. So we've developed several initiatives within these areas that we'll begin promoting in the spring. Actually, we're already promoting them, to spur additional thinking and engage additional partners, perhaps including some of you who are joining us today. So we look forward to that discussion. Of course, while this initiative is new, our commitment to the public good goes back to our school's beginnings and reflects on the ideals of our founders and early leaders, including Grace Oakley Dodge and John Dewey and Paul Monroe. Isn't that right, Hannah?
Yes.
And again, as we reflect back on the legacy of the International Institute, we recognize the value of our global community in addressing our current societal issues. And we are grateful to the great number of international alumni who have moved on to positions of great influence in their home countries, including within ministries of education, state boards, foundations and roles including university presidents, deans, professors, directors of educational research, principals, and heads of missionary institutions. Some of you are here today. My own student, Yuzan, is here, who's now a vice dean at Tsinghua University. So it's always a great pleasure to see your students move into those types of influential, important positions. We continue to build that core of leaders. It's notable that 1/3 of our registered students this year, 33% are international students. As I said, that's from 58 different countries. While we come from different backgrounds, we are united in our belief in the power of education, health, and psychology to improve society. We have much work to do, and with all of you working together today and in the days ahead, I'm confident that we are on the right track. Again, thank you for joining us today.